Greetings. I have found another volunteer for something very stupid.
Okay. The first 90 minutes of B movie.
You can introduce yourself or you can just not. I will leave that entirely up to you.
Oh, there's nothing much to introduce. I'm LelAndra. Yeah.
Amazing.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is possible. Impossible. Sequence 75. Intro to Barry. Int Benson house. Day angle on. Sneakers on the ground. Camera pans up to reveal Barry Benson's bedroom. Angle on. Barry's hand flipping through different sweaters in his closet. Barry, yellow, black, yellow, black. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Angle on. Barry, wearing the sweater he picked, looking in the mirror. Barry continued. Yeah, let's shake it up a little. He picks the black and yellow one. He then goes to the sink, takes the top off a container of honey, and puts some honey into his hair. He squirts some in his mouth and gargles. Then he takes the lid off the bottle and rolls some on like deodorant. Cut to in Benson house kitchen. Continuous. Barry's mother, Janet Benson, yells up at Barry. Janet Benson. Barry, breakfast is ready. Cut to B movie. JS revisions 81307. First, intro Barry's room continuous. Barry coming as of X. Phone ringing. Barry's antenna vibrate as they ring like a phone. Barry's hands are wet. He looks around for a towel. Barry continued, hang on a second. He wipes his hands on his sweater and pulls his antenna down to his ear and mouth. Barry continued, hello? His best friend, Adam Flayman's on the other end. Adam? Barry? Barry, Adam? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? Barry can't believe it. I will pick you up. Barry sticks his stinger in a sharpener. SFX, buzzing as the stinger is sharpened. He tests the sharpness with his finger. SFX, bing. Barry continued, looking sharp, angle on. Barry hovering down the hall, sliding down the staircase, banister. Barry's mother, Janet Benson, is in the kitchen. Janet Benson, Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those. B movie JS revisions 81307. The second. Barry, sorry, I'm excited. Barry's father, Martin Benson, enters. He's reading a newspaper with the headline, Queen gives birth to 1,000 triplets, resting comfortably. Martin Benson, he is the graduate. We are very proud of you, son, and a perfect report card, all B's. Janet Benson, mushing Barry's hair, very proud. Barry, Ma, I've got a thing going here. Barry readjusts his hair, starts to leave. Janet Benson, you've got some lint on your fuzz. She picks it off. Barry, oh, that's me. Martin Benson, wave to us. We will be in row. 118,000. Barry zips off. Barry, bye. Janet Benson, Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house. Cut to sequence 750 driving to graduation, next B suburb. Morning, a garage door opens. Barry drives out in his car. B movie JS revisions 81307, third angle on. Barry's friend Adam Flayman standing by the curb. He's reading a newspaper with the headline Frisbees hits hive, internet down, B stander. I hear the sound and next thing I knew, wham-oh. Barry drives up, stops in front of Adam. Adam jumps in. Barry, hey Adam. Adam, hey Barry, pointing at Barry's hair. Is that fast, Joe? Barry, a little. It's a special day, finally graduating. Adam, I never thought I would make it. Barry, yeah, 3 days of grade school, 3 days of high school. Adam, those were so awkward. Barry, 3 days of college. I'm glad I took off 1 day in the middle and just hitchhiked around the hive. Adam, you did come back different. They drive by a bee who's jogging. Artie, hi Barry. Barry, to be pedestrian. Hey Artie, growing a mustache, looks good. Barry and Adam drive from the suburbs into the city. Adam, hey, did you hear about Frankie? B movie JS revisions 81307 fourth. Barry, yeah. Adam, you going to his funeral? Barry, no. I'm not going to his funeral. Everybody knows you sting someone you die. You don't waste it on a scribble. He was such a hothead. Adam, yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. The drive through a loop-de-loop. Barry and Adam, wahoo, wee. Adam, I love his incorporating the amusement park right into our regular day. Barry, I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. Cut to sequence 95, graduation, graduation ceremony continues. Barry and Adam come to a stop. They exit the car and fly over the crowd to their seats. Barry, graduation ceremony. Boy, quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. They land in their seats. Barry continued, well, Adam, today we are men. B movie, JS revisions 81307 fifth. Adam, we are. Barry, be men. Adam, amen. Barry, hallelujah. Barry hits Adam's forehead. Adam goes into the rapture. An announcement comes over the PA announcer. VO. Students, faculty, distinguished bees, please welcome Dean Buswell. Angle on. Dean Buswell steps up to the podium. The podium has a sign that reads Welcome graduating class of with train station style flipping numbers after it. Buswell, welcome new Hive City graduating class of. The numbers on the podium changed to 915. Buswell continued 915. He clears his throat. And that concludes our graduation ceremonies and begins your career at Hanex Industries. Barry, are we going to pick our job today? Adam, yet it's just orientation. The rows of chairs change in transformer-like mechanical motion to Universal Studios Type Tour trams. Buswell walks off stage. Barry, 3 trams. Wow, heads up, here we go. B-Movie JS Revisions 813076, sequence 125. Factory, female voice, VO. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. In Spanish, dejen las manos y antenas y adentro el tram de todos tiempos.
Nice. Actually, good pronunciation.
Thanks. Barry, I wonder what it's going to be like. Adam, it is scary. Barry shakes Adam. Barry and Adam. Ah, the tram passes under signs reading Hanex, a division of Honesco, a part of the Hexagon Group. Trudy, welcome to Hanex, a division of Honesco and a part of the Hexagon Group. Barry, this is it. The Hanex doors open, revealing the factory. Barry continued, wow. Trudy, we know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when your valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive where our top secret formulas automatically color corrected, scent adjusted and bubble pumped into this. Trudy grabs a test tube of honey from a technician. B-Movie JS Revisions 81307, 7th. Trudy continued, soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow. You all know as everyone on the tram in unison, Honey. Trudy flips the flask into the crowd and laughs as they all scramble for it. Angle on, a girl bee catching the honey. Adam, Soto, that girl was hot. Barry, Soto, she's my cousin. Adam, she is? Barry, yes, we are all cousins. Adam, right? You are right. Trudy, at Hanex, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. Angle on. A stunned bee in a helmet getting hit with a newspaper, then a shoe, then fly swatter. He gets up and gives a thumbs up. The graduate bees applaud. Adam, stunned bee? What do you think he makes? Barry, not enough. Trudy, and here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman. B-Movie JS Revisions 81307-8. Barry. Wow, what does that do? Trudy catches the little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Save us millions. Angle on. The Krellman machine. Bees with hand-shaped heads on, rotating around a wheel to catch strips of honey. Adam's hand shoots up. Adam, can anyone work on the Krellman? Trudy, of course. Most bee jobs are small ones, but bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. There are over 3,000 different bee occupations, but choose carefully because you will stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life.
I'll see you ahead.
The bees cheer. Angle on. Barry smile, dropping slightly. Barry, the same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that. Adam, what's the difference? Trudy. And you will be happy to know that bees as a species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Barry, so you will just work us to death? Trudy laughing. We will sure try. Everyone laughs except Barry. B-Movie JS Revisions 81307, 9th. The tram drops down a log fume type steep drop. Cameras flash as all the bees throw up their hands. The frame freezes into a snapshot. Barry looks concerned. The tram continues through 2 doors.
Sounds like that.
Form dissolved to sequence 175, walking the hive in tiny lobby, angle on. The log fume photo as Barry looks at it. Adam, wow, that blew my mind. Barry, annoyed, what's the difference? Adam, how could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Adam, well, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. Barry, but Adam, how could they never have told us that? Adam, Barry, why would you question anything? We are bees. We are the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. They walk by a newspaper stand with a sandwich board reading, Bee goes berserk, stinks 7 themselves. Angle on. A bee filing his car's gas tank from a honey pump, fills his car some, then takes a swig for himself. Newspaper bee to the bee guzzling gas. Hey, Barry and Adam begin to cross the street. B movie JS revisions 8130710. Barry. Yeah, but Adam, did you ever think that maybe things work a little too well around here? They stop in the middle of the street. The traffic moves perfectly around them. Adam, like what? Give me one example. Barry thinks, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking. They walk off. Sequence 400. Meet the jocks. SFX, the sound of pollen jocks. Pan down from the Hanek statue. J Gate announcer. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Barry, wait a second. Check it out. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Adam, wow. 4 patrol bees fly in through the hive's giant Gothic entrance. The patrol bees are wearing fighter pilot helmets with black visors. Adam continued, I've never seen them this close. Barry, they know what it's like to go outside the hive. Adam, yeah, but some of them don't come back. B-movie JS revisions 8130711.
I'm gonna interrupt you here. Who's the victim? She goes by LelAndra, and how are you enjoying it so far? Are you already regretting your choice?
Not really, it's okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah, well. The nectar from the pollen dogs is removed from their backpacks and loaded into trucks on their way to Hanek. A small crowd forms around the patrol bees. Each one has a pit crew what takes their nectar. Lou Loduca hurries a pit crew along. Lou Loduca, you guys did great, you are monsters. You're sky freaks, I love it, I love it. Schoolgirls are jumping up and down and squealing nearby. Barry, I wonder where those guys have just been. Adam, I don't know. Barry, their day is not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. Adam, you can't just decide one day to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Barry, right. Pollen jocks cross in close proximity to Barry and Adam. Some pollen falls off onto Barry and Adam. Barry continued, look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime. Adam, playing with the pollen, it's just a status symbol. I think bees make too big a deal out of it. Barry, perhaps, unless you are wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it. Angle on. 2 girl bees. B-movie JS revisions 8130712. Adam, those ladies, aren't they our cousins too? Barry, distant. Angle on. 2 pollen jocks. Jackson, look at these 2 splits. Couple of hive Harrys. Jackson, let's have some fun with them. The pollen jocks approach. Barry and Adam continue to talk to the girls. Girl 1, it must be so dangerous being a pollen jock. Barry, oh yeah, one time a bear had me pinned up against a mushroom. He had one paw on my throat and with the other he was slapping me back and forth across the face. Girl 1, oh my! Barry, I never thought I'd knock him out. Girl 2 to Adam. And what were you doing during all of this? Adam, obviously I was trying to alert the authorities. The girl swipes some pollen off of Adam with a finger. Barry, pollen. I can autograph that if you want. B movie JS revisions A1307
Greetings.
J.
I said greetings because Caterpillar never appeared.
Ah, greetings. Jackson, little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Very, yeah, gusty. Buzz, you know, we are going to hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow.
Games.
Barry, 6 miles, Adam, whispering, Barry. Buzz, it's a puddle jump for us, but maybe you are not up for it. Barry, maybe I am. Adam, whispering louder, you are not. Buzz, we are going 0900 at J Gate. Adam, J Gate. Wow, Buzz, leaning in on top of Barry. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you B enough? Barry, I might be. It all depends on what 900 means. Cut to sequence 450, the balcony. B movie JS revisions A1307 14th int, Benson House balcony. Later, Barry is standing on the balcony alone, looking out over the city. Martin Benson enters, sneaks up behind Barry and gooses him in his ribs. Martin Benson Hannex. Barry, oh Dad, you surprised me. Martin Benson laughing. Have you decided what you're interested in, son? Barry, well, there's a lot of choices. Martin Benson, but you only get one. Martin laughs. Barry, Dad, do you ever get bored doing the same job every day? Martin Benson, son, let me tell you something about stirring, making the stirring motion. You grab that stick and you just move it around and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm, it's a beautiful thing. Barry, you know Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. Martin Benson, and you were thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. B movie JS revisions A1307 15. Barry, well no. Martin Benson, Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Janet Benson, oh Barry, you're so funny sometimes. Barry, I'm not trying to be funny. Martin Benson, you are not funny, you are going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. Janet Benson, you are going to be a stirrer? Barry, no one's listening to me. Martin Benson, wait until you see the sticks I have for you. Barry, I can say anything I want right now. I'm going to get an ant tattoo. Janet Benson, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate. Barry, maybe I will pierce my thorax. Martin Benson, toasting to honey. Barry, shave my antenna. Janet Benson, to honey. B movie JS revisions A1307 16. Barry, check up with a grasshopper, get a gold tooth and start calling everybody dog. Cut to sequence 760. Job placement X honey lobby. Continuous angle on a bee bus stop. One group of bees stands on the pavement as another group hovers above them. A double-decker bus pulls up. The hovering bees get on the top level and the standing bees get on the bottom. Barry and Adam pull up outside of Hannex. Adam, I can't believe we are starting work today. Barry, today's the day. Adam jumps out of the car. Adam, OC, come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Barry, yeah, right. Angle on, aboard, reading, job placement board. Buswell, the bee processor, is at the counter. Another bee applicant, Sandy Shrimpkin, is exciting. Sandy Shrimpkin, is it still available? Buswell, hang on. He looks at changing numbers on the board. 2 left. And one of them's yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please. B movie JS revisions A1307 17. Sandy Shrimpkin, yeah. Adam, to Sandy leaving, what did you get? Sandy Shrimpkin, peeing the crud out. That is stellar. Adam, wow. Buswell to Adam and Barry, couple of newbies. Adam, yes sir, our first day, we are ready. Buswell, well step up and make your choice. Angle on, a chart. Listing the different sectors of Hannex. Heating, cooling, viscosity, Krellman, pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring, stirrer, humming, regurgitating. Have no idea how to pronounce that.
Regurgitating.
Front desk, hair removal, inspector number 7, chef, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna ball polisher, mic wrangler, swatting counselor, wax monkey, ring brusher, hive keeper, restroom attendant. Adam to Barry, you want to go first? Barry, no, you go.
Which one would you
Adam.
pick?
Huh?
Which one would you pick?
Adam, oh my. What's available? Buzzword. Restroom attendant is always open and not for the reason you think. Adam, any chance of getting onto the Krellman, sir? Buzzwell, sure, you're on. B-movie JS revisions 8130718. He plops the Krellman head onto Adam's head. Angle on the job board. The columns read occupation, positions available, and status. The middle column has numbers and the right column has job openings flipping between open, pending, and closed. Buswell continued, oh, I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed out. Adam, oh. He takes the head off Adam. Buswell, wax monkey's always open. The Krellman goes from closed to open. Buswell continued, and the Krellman just opened up again. Adam, what happened? Buswell, well, whenever a bee dies, that's an opening. Pointing at the board. See that? He's dead. Dead, another dead one, deadly, deadified, 2 more dead.
Goodbye, Nala.
Dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. But that's life. Angle on. Very disturbed expression. Adam feeling pressure to decide, oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stand bee, poor, stirrer, humming, inspector number 7, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna ball polisher, mic wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should? Barry? Movie, JS revisions 8130719. Barry is done. Cut to sequence 775. Lou Loduca speech, extend J-gate, same time. Splits, Jackson, Buzz, Lou, and 2 other bees are going through final pre-flight checks. Barry enters. Lou Loduca, alright, we've got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9. Geranium window box on Sutton Place. Barry's antenna rings like a phone. Adam, VO. What happened to you? Where are you? Barry whispers throughout. Barry, I'm going out. Adam, VO. Out? Out where? Barry, out there. Adam, VO, putting it together. Oh no. Barry, I have to. Before I go to work. For the rest of my life. Adam, VO, you're going to die. You're crazy. Hello? Barry, oh, another call coming in. B-movie, JS revisions 8130720. Adam, VO, you are Barry hangs up. Angle on. Lou Loduca. Lou Loduca, if anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets their roses today. Barry timidly, hey guys. Buzz, well, look at that. Splits, isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Lou Loduca to Barry, hold it son. Flight desk is restricted. Jackson, it's okay Lou, we are going to take him up. Splits and Jackson chuckle. Lou Loduca, really? Feeling lucky, are ya? A younger, smaller bee than Barry, Chad runs up with a release waiver for Barry to sign. Chad, sign here. Here, just initial that, thank you. Lou Loduca, okay, you got a rain advisory today, and as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, reading off clipboard, watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bees, bears, and bats. B-movie, JS revisions 8130721. Also, I got a couple reports. Yes.
I got a certain Mr. Twerp asking when's group reading of Feuchtgebiete.
Oof. Guess what? When I finished with B-movie.
Tread carefully.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I got a couple reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it, just babbling like a cicada. Barry, that's awful. Lou Loduca. And a reminder for all you rookies. Bee law number 1, absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The jocks get into formation, chanting as they move. Luluduka continued black and yellow. Jocks hello. Splits to Barry. Are you ready for this hot shot? Barry, yeah. Yeah, bring it on. Barry nods, terrified. Buzz, wind. Check. Jock first, antenna. Check. Jock 2, nectar pack. Check. Jackson, wings. Check. Splits, stinger. Check. Barry, scared out of my shorts. Check. Luluduka, okay ladies, let's move it out. Everyone flips their goggles down. Pit crew bees crank their wings and we move the starting blocks. We hear loud humming. B-movie JS revisions A130722. Luluduka continued. Luluduka, pound those petunias, you striped stem suckers. All of you, drain those flowers. A flight deck guy in a deep crouch hand signals them out the archway as the backwash from the bee-wings flutters his jumpsuit. Barry follows everyone. Sequence 1800, 800, 800. Goddamn. Flying with the jocks, the bees climb above the treetops in formation. Barry's euphoric. Barry, whoa, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. Ha! I feel so fast and free. 3 kites in the sky. Box kite. Wow, they fly by several bicyclists and approach a patch of flowers. Barry continued. Flowers. Splits. This is blue leader. We have roses visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Barry, Soto, roses. Jackson. 30 degrees. Watch her. Bring it around. Bring it around. Many pollen jocks break off from the main group. They use their equipment to collect nectar from flowers. Barry flies down to watch the jocks collect the nectar. Jocks stand to the side. Kid, it's got a bit of a kick. The jock fires the gun and recoils. Barry watches the gun fill up with nectar. B-movie JS revisions A130723. Barry, oh, that is one nectar collector. Nectar collector, yeah. Jock, you ever see pollination up close? Barry, no sir. He takes off and the excess pollen dust falls causing the flowers to come back to life. Jock, as he pollinates, I pick some pollen up over here, sprinkle it over here, maybe a dash over there, pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic, ain't it? The flowers perk up as he pollinates. Barry, wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that? Jock, that's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us. Barry, cool. The jock winks at Barry. Barry rejoins the other jocks in the sky. They swoop in over a pond, kissing the surface. We see the image reflected on the water. They are really moving. We fly over a fountain. Buzz. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Let's copy that visual. We see what appear to be yellow flowers on a green field. B-movie JS revisions A130724. They go into a deep bank and dive. Buzz, hold on. One of these flowers seems to be on the move. Let's say again. Are you reporting a moving flower? Buzz, affirmative. Sequence 900. Tennis game. The pollen jocks land. It is a tennis court with dozens of tennis balls. A couple, Vanessa and Ken, plays tennis. The bees land right in the midst of a group of balls. Ken, OC, that was on the line. The other bees start walking around amongst the immense yellow globes. Splits, this is the coolest. What is it? They stop at a ball on a white line and look up at it. Jackson, I don't know, but I'm loving this color. Splits, smelling tennis ball. Smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Jackson, yeah, fuzzy. But chemically. Jackson, careful guys, it's a little grabby. Barry lands on a ball and collapses. B-movie JS revision 18130725. Barry, oh my sweet lord of bees. Jackson, hey Candy Brain, get off there. Barry attempts to pull his leg off, but they stick. Barry, problem. A tennis shoe and a hand, and a frame. The hand picks up the ball with Barry underneath it. Barry continued, guys. Buzz, this could be bad. Jackson, affirmative. Vanessa walks back to the service line, bounces the ball. Each time it bounces, the other bees cringe and gasp.
Brilliant.
Angle on. Barry, terrified, pure dumb luck. He's not getting squished. Barry, with each bounce, very close. Gonna hurt Mama's little boy. Splits your weight out of position, rookie. Angle on. Vanessa serving. We see Barry and the ball up against the racket as she brings it back. She tosses the ball into the air. Barry's eyes widen. The ball is struck and the rally's on. Ken coming in at you like a missile. Ken hits the ball back. Barry feels the G-forces. Angle on. The Pollen jogs watching Barry pass by them in slow motion. B-movie, JS Revisions A130726. Barry in slow motion. Help me. Jackson, you know I don't think these are flowers. Blitz. Should we tell him? Jackson, I think he knows. Barry, OS, what is this? Vanessa hits a high arcing lob. Ken waits, poised for the return. We see Barry having trouble maneuvering the ball from fatigue. Ken, overly confident, match point. Angle on. Ken running up. He has a killer look in his eyes. He's going to hit the ultimate overhead smash. Ken continued, you can just start packing up, honey, because I believe you are about to eat it. Angle on. Pollen jogs. Jackson. Ken is distracted by the jog. Ken, what? No! He misses badly. The ball rockets into oblivion. Barry is still hanging on. Angle on. Ken berating himself. Ken continued, oh, you cannot be serious. We hear the ball whistling and Barry screaming. B-movie, JS Revisions A130727. Barry, yowza, sequence 1000, SUV. The ball flies through the air and lands in the middle of the street, bounces into the street again, and sticks in the grill of an SUV. In-car engine, continuous Barry's POV. The grill of the SUV sucks him up. He tumbles through a black tunnel, whirling veins and pistons. Barry, Barry gets chilled by the AC system and sees a frozen grasshopper. Barry continued, read grasshopper, ooh, gross. Cut 2, in-car continuous. The car is packed with a typical suburban family. Mother, father, 8-year-old boy, little girl in a car seat, and a grandmother. A big slobbery dog is behind a grate. Barry pops into the passenger compartment, hitting the mother's magazine. Mother, there's a bee in the car. They all notice the bee and start screaming. Barry, Barry tumbles around the car. We see the faces from his POV. Mother, do something. B-movie, JS Revisions A130728. Father, I'm driving. Barry flies by the little girl in her car seat. She waves hello. Little girl, hi B. Son, he's back here, he's going to sting me. The car swerves around the road. Barry flies into the back, where the slobbery dog snaps at him. Barry deftly avoids the jaws and grows flying spittle. Mother, nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze! Everyone in the car freezes. Barry freezes. They stare at each other, eyes going back and forth, waiting to see who will make the first move. Barry blinks. Granny, he blinked. Granny pulls out a can of hairspray. Son, spray him, Granny. Granny sprays the hairspray everywhere. Father, what are you doing? Granny, it's hairspray. Extra hold. Mother, kill it. Barry gets sprayed back by the hairspray, then sucked out of the sunroof. Cut to B-movie JS Revisions A130729. X City Street continues. Continuous Barry. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I've got to get home. As Barry flies down the street, it starts to rain. He nimbly avoids the rain at first. Barry continued, whoa, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in. A couple of drops hit him, his wings go limp and he starts falling. Barry continued, Mayday, Mayday. B going down. Barry sees a window latch and aims for it and just makes it. Shivering and exhausted, he crawls into an open window as it closes. Sequence 1100. Vanessa saves Barry. Vanessa's apartment. Continuous. Inside the window, Barry shakes off the rain like a dog. Vanessa, Ken, Andy and Anna enter the apartment. Vanessa, Ken, can you close the window please? Ken, huh? To Andy, hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see, it folds out. Ken holds up his brochure with photos of himself and a resume in the middle. Angle on. Barry hiding behind the curtains as Ken closes the window. B-movie JS Revisions 8-13-07-30. Barry, oh no, more humans. I don't need this. Barry hovers up into the air and throws himself into the glass. Barry continued, dazed. Oh, what was that? He does it again and then multiple more times. Barry continued. Maybe this time, this time, this time, this time, this time, this time, this time. Barry jumps onto the drapes. Barry continued, out of breath. Drapes, then glass? That's diabolical. Ken, it's fantastic. It's got all my special skills, even my top 10 favorite movies. Andy, what's your number 1? Star Wars? Ken, I don't go for that. Make Star Wars noises, kind of stuff. Angle on. Barry, no wonder we are not supposed to talk to them. They are out of their minds. Ken, when I walk out of a job interview, they are flabbergasted. They can't believe the things I say. Barry looks around and sees the light bulb fixture in the middle of the ceiling. B-movie JS Revisions 8-13-07-31. Barry, light bulb. Oh, there's the sun. Maybe that's the way out. Barry takes off and heads straight for the light bulb. His POV, the 75-watt label grows as he gets closer. Barry continued, I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Barry hits the bulb and is knocked silly. He falls into a bowl of guacamole. Andy dips his chip in the guacamole, taking Barry with it. Angle on, Ken and Andy. Ken, I will tell you what. You know what? I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first I thought it was just me. Barry's POV, giant human mouth opening. Ken continued, wait, stop, B! Anna, kill it! They all jump up from their chairs and looks around for something to use. Ken comes in for the kill with a big Timberland boot on each hand. Ken, stand back, these are winter boots. Vanessa enters and stops Ken from squashing Barry. Vanessa grabs Ken's arm. Wait, don't kill him. Close up on Barry's puzzled face. Ken, you know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. B-movie JS Revisions 8-13-07-32. Vanessa, why does his life have any less value than yours? She takes a glass tumbler and places it over Barry. Ken, why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? Vanessa, I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Barry looks up through the glass and watches his conversation astounded. Vanessa rips Ken's resume in half and slides it under the glass. Ken, wistful, my brochure. There's a moment of eye contact as she carries Barry to the window. She opens it and sets him free. Vanessa, there you go, little guy. Ken, oh see, I'm not scared of them. But you know it's an allergic thing. Andy, oh see, hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? Ken, oh see, it's not funny, my whole face could puff up. Andy, oh see, make it one of your special skills. Ken, oh see, you know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Cut to B-movie JS Revisions 8-13-07-33. Extend windowsill continuous. Barry stares over the window frame. He can't believe what's just happened. It is still raining. Dissolve to sequence. 1200. Barry speaks. Extend windowsill. Later, Barry is still staring through the window. Inside, everyone's saying their goodbyes. Ken. Vanessa, next week? Yogurt night? Vanessa, oh yeah, sure, Ken. You know, whatever, Ken. You can put carrot chips on there. Vanessa, good night. Ken, as he exits, supposed to be less calories or something. Vanessa, bye. She shuts the door. Vanessa starts cleaning up. Barry, I've got to say something. She saved my life. I've got to say something. Alright, here it goes. Barry flies in. B-movie JS Revisions 8-13-07-34. In Vanessa's apartment, continuous, Barry hides himself on different products placed along the kitchen shelves. He hides on a bumblebee tuna can and a greetings from Coney Island. Muzzleman postcard on the fridge. Barry on fridge, what should I say? Landing on a bottle. I could really get in trouble. He stands looking at Vanessa. Barry continued, it's a bee law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've got to. I can't do it. Come on. No, yes, no. Do it. I can't. How should I start it? You like jazz? No, that's no good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. As Vanessa walks by, Barry takes a deep breath. Barry continued cheerful, hi Vanessa. Drops a stack of dishes and hops back. Barry continued, I'm sorry. Vanessa, you are talking. Barry, yes, I know. Vanessa, you are talking. Barry, I know, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Vanessa, it's okay, it's fine. It's just, I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. B-movie, JS Revisions, A130735.
Do you know any
Barry?
Swedish?
Swedish? No.
Even?
Barry, well, I'm sure this is very disconnecting. Disconcerting. Yeah,
Games.
Sure. Vanessa, well, yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. Barry, yeah, I am a bee. And I'm not supposed to be doing this. But they were all trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I mean, I had to thank you. It's just the way I was raised. Vanessa intentionally jabs her hand with a fork. Vanessa, oh! Barry, that was a little weird. Vanessa, to herself, I'm talking to a bee. Barry, yeah. Vanessa, I'm talking to a bee. Barry, anyway. Vanessa, and a bee is talking to me. Barry, I just want you to know that I'm grateful, and I'm going to leave now. Vanessa, wait. How did you learn to do that? Barry, what? B-movie JS Revisions A130736. Vanessa, the talking thing. Barry, same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey, you pick it up. Vanessa, that's very funny. Barry, yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry. With what we have to deal with. Vanessa laughs. Barry continued anyway. Vanessa, can I get you something? Barry, like what? Vanessa, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Coffee? Barry, well, I don't want to go. I want to put you out. Vanessa, it's no trouble. Barry, unless you're making anyway. Vanessa, oh, it takes 2 minutes. Barry, really? Vanessa, it's just coffee. Barry, I hate your impulse. B-movie JS Revisions A130737. Vanessa, don't be ridiculous. Barry, actually, I would love a cup. Vanessa, hey, do you want a little rum cake? Barry, I really shouldn't. Vanessa, have a little rum cake. Barry, no, I can't. Vanessa, oh, come on. Barry, I'm trying to lose a couple of micrograms here. Vanessa, where? Barry, well, these stripes don't help. Vanessa, you look great. Barry, I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Vanessa starts pouring the coffee through an imaginary cup and directly onto the floor. Barry continued, are you alright? Vanessa, no. Dissolve to sequence 1300. Rooftop coffee, B-movie, JS Revisions A130738. Vanessa's roof, later. Barry and Vanessa are drinking coffee on a roof terrace. He is perched on a keychain. Barry, he can't get a taxi. He's making the tie in the cab as they are flying up Madison. So he finally gets there. Vanessa, Barry, he runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on. Vanessa, yeah? Barry, and he says, watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan. Vanessa, huh? Barry, why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs. Vanessa doesn't. Vanessa, oh, is that a bee joke? Barry, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do. Vanessa, yeah, different. A beat. Vanessa continued. So anyway, what are you going to do, Barry? B. Movie JS Revisions A130739.
Am I hearing a little bit of regret in your voice?
Maybe I'm getting a bit tired of saying JS Revisions all the time.
Oh, that's half of the fun of the script. The other half of the fun you already got past. That's when he says, "Do you like jazz?"
Barry, about work? I don't know. I want to do my part of the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. Vanessa, I know how you feel. Barry, you do? Vanessa, sure, my parents wanted me to be a lawyer or doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Barry, really? Vanessa, my only interest is flowers. Barry, our new queen has just elected with that same campaign slogan. Vanessa, oh. Barry, anyway. See, there's my hive, right there, you can see it. Vanessa, oh, you are in Sheep Meadow. Barry, excited, yes. You know the turtle pond? Vanessa, yes. Barry, I'm right off of that. Vanessa, oh, no way, I know that area. Do you know I lost the toe ring there once? Barry, really? B movie JS Revisions A130740. Vanessa, yes. Barry, why do girls put rings on their toes? Vanessa, why not? Barry, I don't know. It's like putting a hat on your knee. Vanessa, really? Okay. A janitor in the background changes a light bulb. To him, it appears that Vanessa is talking to an imaginary friend. Janitor, you alright, ma'am? Vanessa, oh, yeah, fine. Just having 2 cups of coffee. Barry, anyway, this has been great. Wiping his mouth. Thanks for the coffee. Barry gazes at Vanessa. Vanessa, oh, yeah, it's no trouble. Barry, sorry I couldn't finish it. Vanessa giggles. Barry continued, coffee. If I did, I would be up the rest of my life. Can I take a piece of this with me? Vanessa, sure, here, have a crumb. She takes a crumb from the plate and hands it to Barry. B movie JS Revisions A130741. Barry, a little dreamy, oh thanks. Vanessa, yeah. There's an awkward pause. Barry, alright, well then. I guess I will see you around, or not? Or, Vanessa, okay Barry. Barry, and thank you so much again for before. Vanessa, oh that? Barry, yeah. Vanessa, oh that was nothing. Barry, well, not nothing, but anyway. Vanessa extends her hand and she shakes Barry's gingerly? Never heard that before. The janitor watches. The light bulb shorts out. The janitor falls. Cut to sequence 1400. Hanex building. Next day. Angle on. A test B wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel hovering through increasingly heavy wind. Signs under a flashing light read, test in progress, hurricane survival test. 2 Bs in a lab coats are observing behind glass. B movie JS Revisions A130742. Lab code B1. This can't possibly work. Lab code B2, well, he's all set to go, we may as well try it. Into the mic, okay Dave, pull the chute. The test B opens his parachute. He's instantly blown against the rear wall. Adam and Barry enter. Adam, sounds amazing. Barry, oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Adam, humans. Humans, I can't believe you were with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Very huge and crazy. They talk crazy, they eat crazy giant things, they drive around weird crazy. Adam, and do they try and kill you like on TV? Barry, some of them, but some of them don't. Adam, how'd you get back? Barry, poodle. Adam, look, you did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see out there, you had your experience, and now you are back. You can pick out your job, and everything can be normal. B movie JS Revisions A130743. Angle on. Lab B's examining a candy corn through a microscope. Barry, well. Adam, well? Barry, well, I met someone. Adam, you met someone? Was she bee-ish? Barry, Adam, not a wasp? Your parents will kill you. Barry, no, not a wasp. Adam, spider? Barry, you know I'm not attracted to the spiders. I know to everyone else it's like the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all. I can't get by that face. Barry makes a spider face. Adam, so who is she? Barry, she's a human. Adam, oh no, that didn't happen. You didn't do that. That is a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Barry, her name's Vanessa. B Movie JS Revisions 8130744. Adam, oh boy. Barry, she's so nice and she's a florist. Adam, oh no. You are dating a human florist? Barry, we are not dating. Adam, you are flying outside the hive. You are talking to human beings that attack our homes with power washers and M80s. That's 1/8 of a stick of dynamite. Barry, she saved my life and she understands me. Adam, this is over. Barry pulls out the crumb. Barry, eat this. Barry stuffs the crumb into Adam's face. Adam, this is not over. What was that? Barry, they call it a crumb. Adam, that was so stinging stripy. Barry, and that's not even what they eat. That just falls off what they eat. Do you know what a cinnamon is? Adam, no. B Movie JS Revisions 8130745. Barry, it's bread. Adam, come in here. Barry and cinnamon. Adam, be quiet. Barry and frosting, they heat it up. Adam, sit down. Adam's office, continuous, Barry, really hot. Adam, listen to me. We are not them. We are us. There's us and there's them. Barry, yes. But who can deny the heart that is yearning? Barry rolls his chair down the corridor. Adam, there's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have got to start thinking B, my friend. Another B joins in. Another B, thinking B. Wider shot as a third B enters, popping up over the cubicle wall. Third B, thinking B. Even wider shot as all the Bs join in. B Movie JS Revisions 8130746. Other Bs, thinking B, thinking B, thinking B. Cut to sequence 1500, poolside legging, extended backyard parents' house. Barry sits on a raft in a hexagon honey pool, legs dangling into the water. Janet Benson and Martin Benson stand over him wearing big 60 sunglasses and cabana-type outfits. The sun shines brightly behind their heads. Janet Benson, OC, there he is. He's in the pool. Martin Benson, you know what your problem is, Barry. Barry, I've got to start thinking B. Martin Benson, Barry, how much longer is this going to go on? It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you are not working. Barry, well, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about. Martin Benson, what life? You have no life. You have no job. You are barely a bee. No. Barry throws his hands in the air. Barry, Janet Benson, would it kill you to just make a little honey? Barry rolls off the raft and sinks to the bottom of the pool. We hear his parents' muffled voices from above the surface. B Movie JS Revisions 8130747. Janet Benson continued, muffled. Barry, come out from under there. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Martin Benson, Barry, I'm talking to you. Dissolved to picnic area, day music, sugar sugar by the Arkies. Barry and Vanessa are having a picnic. A mosquito lands on Vanessa's leg. She swats it violently. Barry's head whips around aghast. They stare at each other awkwardly in a frozen moment, then burst into hysterical laughter. Vanessa gets up. Vanessa, you coming? Barry, got everything? Vanessa, all set. Vanessa gets into a one-man ultralight plane with a black and yellow paint scheme. She puts on her helmet. Barry, you go ahead, I will catch up. Vanessa, come hither, Wink. Don't be too long. The ultralight takes off. Barry catches up. They fly side by side. Vanessa continued, watch this. Vanessa does a loop and flies right into the side of a mountain, bursting into a huge ball of flames. B Movie JS Revisions 8130748. Barry, yelling, anguished, Vanessa. exit and Barry's parents' house, continuous anger on Barry's face bursting through the surface of the pool, gasping for air, eyes opening in horror. Martin Benson, we are still here, Barry. Janet Benson, I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond when you yell at him. Martin Benson, then why are you yelling at me? Janet Benson, because you don't listen. Martin Benson, I'm not listening to this. Barry is toweling off, putting on his sweater. Barry, sorry mom, I've got to go. Janet Benson, where are you going? Barry, nowhere, I'm meeting a friend. Barry jumps off the balcony and exits. Janet Benson, calling after him, a girl? Is this why you can't decide? Barry, bye. Janet Benson, I just hope she's B-ish. Cut to B-movie JS Revisions 8130749, sequence 1700. Street walk supermarket, Vanessa's florist shop. Vanessa flips the sign to say, sorry we missed you, and locks the door. Angle on. A poster on Vanessa's door for the Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena. Barry, so they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena? Vanessa, oh, to be in the Tournament of Roses, that's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Barry, wow, a tournament. Do the roses actually compete in athletic events? Vanessa, no. Alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? Barry, it's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? Vanessa, Barry, isn't that faster? Vanessa, yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. Barry and Vanessa walk, fly down a New York side street, no other pedestrians near them. Barry, TiVo, you can just freeze live TV? That's insane. B-movie JS Revisions 8130750. Vanessa, what? You don't have anything like that? Barry, we have HIVO. But it's a disease. It's the horrible, horrible disease. Vanessa, oh my. They turn the corner onto a busier avenue and people start to swat at Barry. Man, dumb bees. Vanessa, you must just want to sting all those jerks. Barry, we really try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. Vanessa, so you really have to watch your temper. They enter a supermarket. Cut to in supermarket. Barry, oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk, write an angry letter and throw it out. You work through it like any emotion, anger, jealousy, under his breath, lust. Barry hops on top of some cardboard boxes in the middle of an aisle. A stock boy, Hector, whacks him with a rolled up magazine. Vanessa to Barry, oh my goodness, are you okay? B-movie JS Revisions 8130751. Barry, yeah, whew. Vanessa whacks Hector over the head with a magazine. What's wrong with you? Hector, it's a bug. Vanessa, hell, well, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. Vanessa pushes him and Hector exits, muttering. Barry, shaking it off. What was that? A pick and save circular? Vanessa, yeah, it was. How did you know? Barry, it felt like about 10 pages. 75's pretty much our limit. Vanessa, boy, you've really got that down to science. Barry, oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. Vanessa, our bet. Barry stops, sees the wall of honey jars. Barry, what in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta Private Select? Vanessa, is he the actor? B-movie JS Revisions 8130752. Barry, I never heard of him. Why is this here? Vanessa, for people, we eat it. Barry, why? Gesturing around the market. You don't have enough food of your own? Vanessa, well, yes, we... Barry, how do you even get it? Vanessa, well, bees make it. Barry, I know who makes it, and it's hard to make it. There's heating and cooling and stirring, and you need a whole crammon thing. Vanessa, it's organic. Barry, it's our organic. Vanessa, it's just honey, Barry. Barry, just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have, and it's on sale? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. He rips the label off the LelAndra Private Select. Cut to B-Movie JS Revisions A130753. Sequence 1800. Windshield, extend back of supermarket, loading dock. Later that day, Barry disguises himself by blacking out his yellow lines with a magic marker and putting on some war paint. He sees Hector, the stock boy, with a knife cutting open cardboard boxes filled with honey jars. Man, you almost done? Hector, almost. Barry steps in some honey, making a snapping noise. Hector stops and turns. Hector continued, he's here, I sense it. Hector grabs his box cutter. Barry reacts, hides himself behind the box again. Hector continued, talking too loud, to no one in particular. Well, I guess I will go home now and just leave this nice honey out with no one around. A beat. Hector pretends to exit. He takes a couple of steps in place. Angle on. The honey jar. Barry steps out into a muddy spotlight. Barry, you are busted, box boy. Hector, aha, I knew I heard something. So you can talk. Barry flies up, stinger out, pushing Hector up against the wall. As Hector backs up, he drops his knife. Barry, oh, I can talk. And now you're going to start talking. B-Movie GS Revisions A130754. Where are you getting all the sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? Hector, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you bees. Hector grabs a pushpin. Barry fences with his stinger. Hector continued, you are too late. It's ours now. Barry, you, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. Hector, you, sir, are about to be lunch of my iguana, Ignacio. Barry and Hector get into a crosswords, nose-to-nose confrontation. Barry, where's the honey coming from? Barry knocks the pushpin out of his hand. Barry puts a stinger up to Hector's nose. Barry continued, tell me where? Hector pointing to a truck. Honey Farms. It comes from Honey Farms. Angle on, a Honey Farms truck leaving the parking lot.
What?
Barry turns, takes off after the truck through an alley. He follows the truck out onto a busy street, dodging a bus and several cabs. Cabby, crazy person. He flies through a metal pipe on the top of a truck. Barry, oh! B-Movie, JS Revisions A130755. Barry continued. Barry grabs onto a bicycle messenger's backpack. The Honey Farm truck starts to pull away. Barry uses the bungee cord to slingshot himself towards the truck. He lands on the windshield where the wind plasters him to the glass. He looks up to find himself surrounded by what appear to be dead bugs. He climbs across, working his way around the bodies. Barry continued, oh my, what horrible thing has happened here. Look at these faces. They never knew what hit them. And now they are on the road to nowhere. A mosquito opens his eyes. Moose blood? Psst, just keep still. Barry, what? You are not dead? Moose blood, do I look dead? Hey man, they will wipe anything that moves. Now where are you headed? Barry, to Honey Farms. I am onto something huge here. Moose blood, I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood, crazy stuff, blows your head off. Ladybug, I'm going to Tacoma. Barry, to fly. What about you? Moose blood, he really is dead. Barry, alright. The Viper comes towards them. B-Movie JS Revisions A130756. Moose blood, oh. Barry, what is that? Moose blood, oh no, it's a Viper. Triple blade. Barry, triple blade? Moose blood, jump on. It's your only chance, B. They hang on as the Viper goes back and forth. Moose blood continued, yelling to the truck driver through the glass. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Open your eyes. Stick your head out the window. Cut to interior truck cab SFX radio. Radio voice for NPR News in Washington. I'm Carl Kessel. Truck windshield. Moose blood, don't kill. No more bugs. The mosquito is flung off the Viper. Moose blood continued. B. Barry, Moose blood guy. B-Movie, JS Revisions A130757. Barry slides toward the end of the Viper, is thrown off, but he grabs the aerial and hangs on for dear life. Barry looks across and sees a cricket on another vehicle on the exact same predicament. They look at each other and scream in unison. Barry and Cricket. Ah! Another bug grabs into the aerial and screams as well. Truck cab, same time driver. You hear something? Trucker passenger like what? Driver like tiny screaming. Trucker passenger turn off the radio. The driver reaches down and presses a button, lowering the aerial. Truck windshield, same time. Barry and the other bug do a choose up to the bottom. Barry wins. Barry, aha! Then he finally has to let go and gets thrown into the truck horn at top cap. Moose Blood is inside. Moose Blood, hey, what's up, B-boy? Barry, hey Blood, dissolve to B-movie JS revisions 8130758. Truck horn, later, Barry, and it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see. Moose Blood, wow. Barry, so I'm just assuming wherever this honey truck goes, that's where they're getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Moose Blood, bees hang tight. Barry, well, we are all jammed in there. It's a close community. Moose Blood, not us, man. We are on our own. Every mosquito is on his own. Barry, but what if you get in trouble? Moose Blood, trouble? You're a mosquito. You are in trouble. Nobody likes us. They're just all smacking. People see a mosquito, smack, smack. Barry, at least you are out in the world. You must meet a lot of girls. Moose Blood, mosquito girls try to trade up. Get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. A blood mobile pulls up alongside. Moose Blood continued, why? You have to go to be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. B-movie JS revisions 8130759. Moose Blood exits the horn and jumps onto the blood mobile. Moose Blood continued, hey guys, I know I'll catch you all down here. Did you bring your crazy straws? Cut to sequence 1900. The apiary. Oh man, ey. Later. Barry sees a sign, honey farm. The truck comes to a stop. SFX. The honey farm truck blares its horn. Barry flies out, lands on the hood. Angle on, two beekeepers, Freddy and Elmo, walking around to the back of the gift shop. Barry follows them and lands a nearby tree. Freddy? Then we throw it in some jars, slap a label on it, and it's pretty much pure profit. Barry, what is this place? Elmo, bees got a brain the size of a pinhead. Freddy, they are pinheads. They both laugh. Angle on. Barry reacting, they arrive at the back of the shop where one of them opens a smoker box. Freddy continued, hey, check out the new smoker. B-movie JS revisions 8130760. Elmo, oh sweet, that's the one you want. Freddy, the Thomas 3000. Barry smoker? Freddy, 90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic, twice the nicotine all the time. They laugh again, nefariously. Freddy continued, couple of breaths of this and it knocks them right out. They make the honey and we make the money. Barry, they make the honey and we make the money. Barry climbs onto the netting of Freddy's head. He climbs up the brim and looks over the edge. He sees the apiary boxes as Freddy smokes them. Barry continued, oh my. As Freddy turns around, Barry jumps into an open apiary box into an apartment. Howard and Fran are just coming to from the smoking. Barry continued, what's going on? Are you okay? Howard, yeah, it doesn't last long. He coughs a few times. Barry, how did you two get here? Do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls? Howard, pointing to a picture on the wall. BSJ revisions. B-movie JS revisions.
Oh, brain rot starting to set in.
Yeah. 8130761. Our queen was moved here, we had no choice. Barry, looking at the picture on the wall. This is your queen? That's a man in woman's clothes. That's a drag queen. The other wall opens. Barry sees there are hundreds of apiary boxes. Barry continued, what is this? Barry pulls out his camera and starts snapping. Barry continued, oh no, there's hundreds of them. VO as Barry takes pictures. bee honey, our honey, is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. Cut to sequence 2100. Barry tells family, Barry's parents' house, living room, later. Barry has assembled his parents, Adam and Uncle Carl. Barry, this is worse than anything the bears have done to us, and I intend to do something about it. Janet Benson, oh Barry, stop. Martin Benson, who told you that humans are taking our honey? It's just a rumor. Barry, do these look like rumors? Barry throws the pictures on the table. Uncle Carl, cleaning his glasses with his shirt tail, digs through a bowl of nuts with his finger.
These nuts?
These nuts. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130762. Howard, continued, Uncle Carl, that's a conspiracy theory. These are obviously doctored photos. Janet Benson, Barry, how did you get mixed up in all this? Adam, jumping up, because he's been talking to humans. Janet Benson, what? Martin Benson, talking to humans? Oh, Barry. Adam, he has a human girlfriend and they make out. Janet Benson, make out? Barry? Barry, we do not. Adam, you wish you could. Barry, whose side are you on? Adam, the bees. Uncle Carl stands up and pulls his pants up to his chest. Uncle Carl, I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Man, those crazy legs kept me up all night. Puchiwa. Janet Benson, Barry, this is what you want to do with your life? Barry, this is what I want to do for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. B-movie JS Revisions 8130733. Dad, I remember you coming home some nights so overworked your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop them. Martin Benson, Janet Benson to Martin, I remember that. Barry, what right do they have to our hard-earned honey? We are living on 2 cups a year. They are putting it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Martin Benson, even if it's true, Barry, what could one bee do? Barry, I'm going to sting them where it really hurts. Martin Benson, in the face? Barry, no. Martin Benson, in the eye? That will really hurt. Barry, no. Martin Benson, up the nose? That's a killer. Barry, no. There's only one place you can sting the humans. One place where it really matters. Cut to sequence 2300. Hive at 5 News, B. Larry King. B-movie JS Revisions 8130764. Barry continued. News studio, day dramatic news music plays as the opening news sequence rolls. We see the Hive at 5 logo followed by shots of past news events. A bee freeway chase, a bee beard protest rally, and a bear pawing at the Hive as the bees flee in panic. Bob Bumbo, VO, Hive at 5, that Hive's only full-hour action news source. Shots of newscasters flash up on screen. Bob Bumbo, VO, continued with Bob Bumble at the anchor desk. Bob has a big shop of anchorman hair, grey temples, and overly white teeth. Bob Bumbo, VO, continued, weather with Storm Stinger, sports with Buzz Larvey, and Jeanette Chung. Jeanette is an Asian bee. Bob Bumble continued, good evening, I'm Bob Bumble. Jeanette Chung and I'm Jeanette Chung. Bob Bumble, our top story, a Tree County bee, Barry Benson. Insert Barry's graduation picture. Bob Bumble continued, is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it and profiting it from it illegally. Cut to B-movie JS Revisions 8130765. Bean Studio, B. Larry King, live B. Larry King, wearing suspenders and glasses, is interviewing Barry. A lower third Charwin reads, B. Larry King live. B. Larry King, don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry King we are going to have 3 former queens all right here in our studio discussing their new book, Classy Ladies. Oh, I lost it.
Control F for 3 classy ladies.
I need to find it.
Use the search function.
I have copied it into an open office document so I can read it better.
That still has a search feature.
Yeah.
Also better reading is for weak-minded people.
I know. Hive at 5, Planet Chung, blah blah blah.
And then Barry got the death penalty and the judge crushed him under his gavel. Spoiler alert, man.
Da, classy ladies out this week on Hexagon. To Barry, tonight we are talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think I'm just a kid from the Hive? I can do this? Barry, Larry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about Bee Columbus, Bee Gandhi, Bee Jesus? Barry Larry King, well, Bee Larry King, oh god. Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. We were talking more like stickball candy stores. Barry, how old are you? Bee Larry King, I want you to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the trial of the bee century. Barry, thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world too. Bee Larry King, it's a common name. Next week on Bee Larry King, Bee Movie JS Revisions 8130766. Barry, no. I mean, he looks like you, and he has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him. Bee Larry King, next week on Bee Larry King. Barry, old guy glasses, and there's a quotes along the bottom from the guest. You are watching, even though you just heard them. Bee Larry King, Bear week next week. They are scary, they are hairy, and they are here live. Bee Larry King exits. Barry always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes. Lights go out. Very Jewish. Cut to sequence 2400. Flower shop, Vanessa's flower shop, night. Stacks of law books are piled up, legal forms, etc. Vanessa is talking with Ken in the other room. Ken, look, in tennis you attack at the point of weakness. Vanessa, but it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Ken, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. B Movie JS Revisions 8130767. Barry OC, quiet please. Actual work going on here. Ken, is that the same B? Barry OC, yes it is. Vanessa, I'm helping him sue the human race. Ken, what? Barry enters. Barry, oh hello. Ken, hello B. Barry flies over to Vanessa. Vanessa, this is Ken. Barry, yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size 10.5, Vibram soul, I believe. Ken, why does he talk again, hun? Vanessa to Ken, sensing the tension. Listen, you'd better go because we are really busy working. Ken, but it's our yogurt night. Yogurt night. Vanessa pushing him out the door. Oh, bye-bye. She closes the door. Ken, why is yogurt night so difficult? B Movie JS Revisions 8130768. Vanessa enters the back room carrying coffee. Vanessa, oh, you poor thing. You two have been at this for hours. Barry, yes, and Adam here has been a huge help. Angle on, an empty cinnamon box with Adam asleep inside, covered in frosting. Vanessa, how many sugars? Barry, just one. I try not to use the competition. So why are you helping me anyway? Vanessa, bees have good qualities. Barry, roaring on the sugar cube like a gondola. Si, certo. Vanessa, and it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why, instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Barry, yeah, those are great, if you are 3. Vanessa, and artificial flowers. Barry, plastic flowers. Oh, they just get me psychotic. Vanessa, yeah, me too. Barry, the band stingers, the pointless pollination. B Movie JS Revisions 8130769. Vanessa, bees must hate those fake plastic things. Barry, there's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Vanessa, holding up the lawsuit documents. Well, maybe this can make up for it a little bit. Cut to Vanessa's florist shop. They exit the store and cross the mailbox. Vanessa, you know, Barry, this lawsuit is a pretty big deal. Barry, I guess. Vanessa, are you sure that you want to go through with it? Barry, am I sure? Kicking through the envelope into the mailbox. When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Cut to sequence 2700. Meet Montgomery Manhattan courthouse. Day POV shot, a camera feed turns on, revealing the news person. B-movie JS revisions 8130770. Press person 2, talking to camera. Sarah, it's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting because of the first time in history we are going to hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. Angle on. Barry, Vanessa and Adam getting out of the cab. The press spots Barry and Vanessa and pushes in. Adam sits on Vanessa's shoulder. Courthouse continuous. Barry, Vanessa and Adam sit at the plaintiff's table. Vanessa turns to Barry. What have we gotten into here, Barry? Barry, I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? Adam, I can't believe how many humans don't have to be at work during the day. Barry, hey, you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Cut to courthouse steps. Continuous, a big black car pulls up. Angle on, the grille filling the frame. We see the AGM monogram on the hood ornament. The defense lawyer, Leighton T. Montgomery, comes out, squashing a bug on the pavement. Cut to B-movie, JS revisions 8130771. Courthouse, continuous, Barry shudders. Vanessa, what's the matter? Barry, I don't know, I just got a chill. Montgomery enters. He walks by Barry's table, shaking a honey packet. Montgomery, well, if it isn't the B team. The honey packet. Any of you boys work on this? He chuckles. The judge enters. Sequence 3000. Witnesses. Bailiff, all rise. The Honorable Judge Bummelton presiding. Judge, shuffling papers. Alright, case number 4475. Superior Court to New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you are representing the 5 major food companies collectively. Angle on Montgomery's briefcase. It has an embossed emblem on the eagle, holding a gavel in one talon and a briefcase in the other. Montgomery at privilege. Judge, Mr. Benson, Barry stands. Judge continued, you are representing all bees of the world. B-movie, JS revisions 8130772. Montgomery, the stenographer, and the jury lean in. Cut to courthouse, continuous. The spectators outside freeze. The helicopters angle forward to listen closely. Cut to courthouse, Barry. Ah, I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed. Angle on courtroom. Hubbub. Judge and Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Montgomery rises. Montgomery grumbles, clears his throat. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was a man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we were to live in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. Maybe I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee. How do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids. Montgomery leers at Barry, who moves to the stand. B-movie JS revisions 8130733. Judge, Mr. Benson. Barry makes his opening statement. Barry, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. And as a bee, honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take whatever they want from us cause we are the little guys. And what I'm hoping is that after this is all over, you will see how by taking our honey, you are not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are. Angle on Vanessa smiling. Angle on the bee gallery wiping tears away. Cut to Benson house. Barry's family is watching the case on TV. Janet Benson, oh, I wish you were dressed like that all the time. So nice. Cut into courtroom, later judge, call your first witness. Cut to B-movie, JS revisions 8130774, into courthouse. Later Barry, so Mr. Klaus Vanderheiden of the Honey Farms. Pretty big company you have there. Mr. Vanderheiden, I suppose so. Barry, and I see you also own Honey Burton and Honron. Mr. Vanderheiden, yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Barry, beekeeper. I find that to be a very disturbing term, I have to say. I don't imagine you employ any beef rears, do you? Mr. Vanderheiden, no. Barry, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Mr. Vanderheiden, louder. No. Barry, no. Because you don't free bees, you keep bees. And not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. Mr. Vanderheiden, well, they are very lovable creatures. Yogi Bear, Fuzzy Bear, Build-A-Bear. Barry, yeah, you mean like this? Vanessa and the superintendent from a building enter with a giant, ferocious grizzly bear. He has a neck collar and chains extending from either side. B-Movie JS Revisions 8130775. By pulling the chains, they bring him directly in front of Vanderheiden. The bear lunged and roars. Barry continued, bears kill bees. How would you like this big hairy head crashing into your living room, biting into your couch, spitting out your throw pillows? Roar! These bear react. Bear, roar! Barry, okay, that's enough. Take him away. Vanessa and the superintendent pull the bear out of the courtroom. Vanderheiden trembles. The judge glares at him. Cut to courtroom a little later. Barry questions Sting. Barry, so Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me, I have to say. Where have I heard it before? Sting. I was with a band called The Police. Barry, but you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you? Sting, no, I haven't. B-Movie JS Revisions 8130776. Barry, no, you haven't. And so, here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance about stage name. Sting, oh please. Barry, have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, looking in folder, Mr. Gordon M. Summer? The jury gasps. Montgomery to his aid. That's not his real name, you idiots. Cut to courthouse later, Barry. Mr. LelAndra, first my offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. LelAndra, thank you. LelAndra loves maniacally. Barry, I also see you from your resume that you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow. LelAndra, I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? B-Movie JS Revisions 8130777. Barry, not yet it isn't. But is this what it's come to for you, Mr. LelAndra? Exploiting tiny helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir? LelAndra, watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. Barry, this isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. LelAndra exploding, trying to smash Barry with the Emmy. Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it, say it. Judge, order. Order in this courtroom. A montage of newspaper headlines follows. New York Post, bees to humans, buzz off. New York Telegram, sue bee. Daily Variety, studio dumps LelAndra project, slams door on unlawful entry 2. Cut to sequence 3175. Candlelight dinner. Vanessa's apartment. Barry and Vanessa are having a candlelight dinner. Visible behind Barry is a nice of the bear to pitch in like... Visible behind Barry is a little Missy's head box with the flaps open. Barry, well, I just think that was awfully nice of the bear to pitch in like that. B-Movie JS Revisions 8130778. Vanessa, I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. Barry, are we doing everything right? You know, legally? Vanessa, I'm a florist. Barry, right. Barry raises his glass. Barry continued, well, here's to a great team. Vanessa, to a great team. They toast. Ken enters. Ken, well, hello. Vanessa, oh, Ken. Barry, hello. Vanessa, I didn't think you were coming. Ken, no, I was just late. I tried to call, but holding a cell phone. The battery. Vanessa. I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily he was free. Barry, yeah. Ken, gritting his teeth. Oh, that was lucky. B. JS Revision. B movie JS Revisions 8130779. Vanessa, well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up. Ken, yeah, heat it up, sure, whatever. Vanessa exits. Ken and Barry look at each other as Barry eats. Barry, so I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself. I find the ball a little grabby. Ken, that's where I usually sit. Right there. Vanessa, OC, Ken, Barry was looking at your resume and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. Ken to Barry, you think I don't see what you're doing? Barry, hey look, I know how hard it is trying to find the right job. We certainly have that in common. Ken, do we? Barry, well, bees have 100% employment, of course, but we do jobs like taking the crud down. Ken, that's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken holds his table knife up. It slips out of his hand. He goes under the table to pick it up. B movie JS Revisions 8130780. Vanessa. Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuss. I hope that was alright. Ken hits his head on the table. Barry, I'm going to go drain the old stinger. Ken, yeah, you do that. Barry exits to the bathroom, grabbing a small piece of a variety magazine on the way. Barry, oh, look at that. Ken slams the champagne down the table. Ken closes his eyes and buries his face in his hands. He grabs a magazine on the way into the bathroom. Sequence 2800. Barry fights Ken. Bathroom continuous. Ken enters, closes the door behind him. He's not happy. Barry is washing his hands. He glances back at Ken. Ken, you know, I've just about had it with you little mind games. Barry, what's that? Ken, Italian Vogue. Barry, Mamma Mia, that's a lot of pages. Ken, it's a lot of ads. Barry, remember what Van said. Why is your life any more valuable, either, than mine? B movie. JS Revisions 8130781. Ken, it's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. Ken wags at Barry with the magazine. He misses and knocks everything off the vanity. Ken grabs a can of air freshener. Ken continued, I think something stinks in here. He sprays at Barry. Barry, I love the smell of flowers. Ken, yeah? How do you like the smell of flames? Ken lights the stream. Barry, not as much. Barry flies in a circle. Ken, trying to stay with him, spins in place. Angle on. Flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips on the Italian Vogue, falls backwards into the shower, pulling down the shower curtain. The can hits him in the head, followed by the shower curtain rod and the rubber duck. Ken reaches back, grabs the handheld shower head. He whips around, looking for Barry. Angle on. A water bug near the drain. Water bug. Water bug. Not taking sides. Barry is on the toilet tank. He comes out from behind a shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick cap as a helmet. Barry, Ken, look at me. I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Angle on. Ken turning the hand. Shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal. B movie JS Revisions 8130782. Ken, I've got issues. Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him into the toilet. The items from the vanity, emery board, lipstick, eye curler, etc. are on the toilet seat. Ken looks down at Barry. Ken continued, well, a royal flush. Barry, you are bluffing. Ken, am I? Ken flushes the toilet. Barry grabs the emery board and uses it to surf. He puts his hand in the water while he's surfing. Some water splashes on Ken. Barry surfs up to Ken. Oh, poor water. He does some skateboard style half-pipe riding. Barry surfs out of the toilet. Barry, that bowl is gnarly. Ben tries to get a shot at him with a toilet brush. Ken, except for those dirty yellow rings. Vanessa enters. Vanessa, Kenneth, what are you doing? Ken, you know what? I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. Vanessa, we need to talk. B movie JS Revisions 8130783. She pulls Ken out by his ear. Ken glares at Barry. Cut to hallway continuous. Vanessa, he's just a little bee. And he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Ken, long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life? Vanessa, no, but there are other things bugging me in life. And you are one of them. Ken, fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night, my nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Vanessa, goodbye, Ken. Ken, Vanessa, whew. Ken exits, then re-enters frame. Ken, and for your information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by men. He exits again. The door slams behind him. Vanessa to Barry, I'm sorry about all that. Ken re-enters. B-movie JS Revisions 8130784. Ken, I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Barry, Ken. I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. Puts his hands in his pockets. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well. Vanessa, are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Barry, oh, I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas. Cut to sequence 3300. Adam stinks Monty. Courtroom, next day, angle on, medium shot of Montgomery standing at his table. Montgomery, we would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Adam, whispering to Vanessa, now that's a good idea. To Barry, you can really see why he's considered one of the very best lawyers. Oh, Barry rolls his eyes. He gets up, takes the stand. A juror in a striped shirt applauds. Mr. Gammo, whispering, Layton, you've got to weave some magic with this jury or it's going to be all over.
Stay back.
Montgomery is holding a book. The Secret Life of Bees. B-movie JS Revisions 8130785. Montgomery confidently whispering, oh, don't worry, Mr. Gammo. The only thing I have to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. To Gamble, you got the tweezers? Mr. Gamble nods and pats his breast pocket. Mr. Gamble, are you allergic? Montgomery, only to losing, son. Only to losing. Montgomery approaches the stand. Montgomery continued, Mr. Benson B. I will ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is our relationship to that woman? Montgomery points to Vanessa. Barry, we are friends. Montgomery, good friends? Barry, yes. Montgomery, softly in Barry's face, how good? Barry, what? Montgomery, do you live together? Barry, wait a minute. This isn't about B-movie JS Revisions 8130786. Montgomery, are you her little clearing throat bed bug? Barry, flustered, hey, that's not the kind of... Montgomery, I've seen a bee documentary or two. Now from what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children in the hive? Barry, yeah, but... Montgomery, so those aren't even your real parents. Angle on Barry's parents. Martin Benson, oh Barry. Barry, yes they are. Adam, hold me back. Vanessa holds him back with a coffee stirrer. Montgomery points to Barry's parents. Montgomery, you are an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? Adam, he's denouncing bees. All the bees in the courtroom start to hum. They are agitated. Montgomery, and don't you all date your cousins? B-movie JS Revisions 8130787. Vanessa, standing, letting go of Adam. Objection. Adam explodes from the table and flies towards Montgomery. Adam, I'm going to pin cushion this guy. Montgomery turns around and positions himself by the judge's bench. He sticks his butt out. Montgomery winks at his team. Barry, Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Adam shoves Barry out of the way. Adam stinks Montgomery in the butt. The jury reacts aghast. Montgomery, oh, I'm hit. Oh lordy, I am hit. The judge bangs her gavel. Judge, order, please, Mr. Montgomery. Montgomery, the venom is coursing through my veins. I've been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see, you can't treat them like equals. They are striped savages. Stinging the only thing they know. It's their way. Angle on. Adam collapsed on the floor. Barry rushes to his side. Barry, Adam, stay with me. Adam, I can't feel my legs. Montgomery falls on the bailiff. Bailiff, take it easy. B movie JS revisions A130788. Montgomery, oh what angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks. The jury
Ooh.
recalls. Huh?
Ooh.
Judge, please, I will have order in this court. Order, order, please. Fatal sequence 3400. Adam at hospital. Hospital street level room day press person 1 VO. The case of the honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday, when one of their legal team stung Leighton T. Montgomery. Now he is done with the 5-day. A nurse lets Barry into the room. Barry carries a flower. Barry, thank you. Barry stands over Adam in a bed. Barry lays the flower down next to him. The TV is on. Barry continued, hey buddy. Adam, hey. Barry is a much pain. Adam is a bee-sized painkiller honey button near his head that he presses. Adam pressing the button, yeah, I blew the whole case, didn't I? B movie JS revision 1813-07-89. Barry, oh, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you are alive. You could have died. Adam, I'd be better off dead. Look at me. Adam throws the blanket off his lap, revealing a green sandwich sword stinger. Adam continued, voice cracking. They got it from the cafeteria. They got it from downstairs. In a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. Barry, what was it like to sting someone? Adam, I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. Barry looks at Adam. Barry, alright. Adam, you think that was all a trap? Barry, of course. I'm sorry, I threw us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us, we are just a couple of bugs in this world. Adam, what do you think the humans will do to us if they win? Barry, I don't know. Adam, I hear they put the roaches in the motors. They doesn't sound so bad. The movie GS revisions A130790. Barry, Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Adam gulps. Adam, oh my. Angle on the hospital window. We see 3 people smoking outside on the sidewalk. The smoke drifts in. Adam coughs. Adam continued, say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Barry, why? Adam, the smoke. Bees don't smoke. Barry, right. Bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees are smoking. Adam, that's it. That's our case. Adam starts putting his clothes on. Adam, it is? It's not over? Barry, no. Get up. Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. You get back in the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Cut to sequence 3500. Smoking gun. Courtroom. The next day, Adam is folding a piece of paper into a boat. Adam, and assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you are ready for the top. B movie JS revisions 8130791. Angle on the jury, all with paper boats of their own. Oh, so I need a break.
I wonder why.
Actually, I feel like I'm brain dead since 1.5 hours. I don't even know what's going on.
Good. That is the true bee experience.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I will read the rest some other time.
How far did you actually make it? That's more than half, though, isn't it?
It's already more than a half, so yeah, it's not that much that's left. Okay.
Well, you're free to leave or stay or whatever in between.
Yeah, I guess I will eat something and then we will do the next part. I don't know, next week or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your brain damage.
Yeah, I need to recover from that. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, I hope you enjoyed more B-movie scripting. This is getting ridiculously dangerous. Like all of a sudden, holy fuck. Actually taking damage. Repeatedly at risk of dying. I have to, okay, I just have to hold Q and then I'll continually charge in that direction. This is also an awkward place for my build because I want to go into shapeshifting, but apparently spec'd into old stuff. Probably not really worth to go into shapeshifting yet. Till I have some more stuff unlocked. Yeah, I don't even know which form or whatever else I want. I'm gonna go to the next waypoint and then we'll stop. Where's the next? Where's the next map? Oh my god. Please stop. No, there's a very real chance this character will die before the B-movie script is finished. Like at first I was pretty confident everything was going fine, and then there was two somewhat scary bosses, but now everything is kind of scary. I'd actually have to craft some gear. Problems, I don't really have many shards. Not really worth trying to farm some area right now. God, I almost died because I didn't pay enough attention to my health. So to answer your question, Nova, last Epoch, a Diablo-like, currently in early access, scheduled to release. I don't know. I don't think later this year, probably next year. Like, they technically don't have a release date, but from all they've said, that's roughly what it's looking like. But it's mostly solid already. And LelAndra decided that I should do a hardcore playthrough, or rather attempt, I guess, while she reads. Let's turn that quest in and then I shall depart.
Greetings.
Here you go.
Do not dwell on regrets.
Okay. Time for me to leave. This was just a bonus stream anyways. Oh yeah, right, I lowered the volume. Ha. There you go. I was wondering why it's so quiet, but I remember. Also, for those of you that haven't noticed, my camera has moved slightly. Which is important because I now have the freedom to do various things, like, look, I can turn it like this and then you can see my stuff in the background. Basically, the camera is sitting on top of the monitor anymore, or rather, it's not attached to it anymore. Also, it's slightly uneven. Maybe like this? Anyways. That's enough Sky to sing. I will be back, well, at some point throughout the weekend, most likely. Nobody is streaming, so you'll just have to go and cry in a corner. Actually, I can check one more thing. Anyone else here? No, nobody's alive. Nope. Well, get wrecked. Then I'm just gonna leave and see you probably throughout the weekend, and otherwise, well, as you know, Mondays currently Grim Dawn mod, and hopefully at some point next week for more B-movie script. Goodbye.